that I noticed that in him returning back to the house, and he saw the outline of the cat, he's assuming that someone must have cut the cat down from the tree and thrown the cat into the window to try to jostle them away as the fire began to break out. And and it's not mentioned, and this is just me throwing something out there as we continue to read, there was no body found. The cat's body was never found. Even if it was burned, you're still going to find some evidence of that. Okay? Oh, you have.
I predicted that I think that the guy is just imagining that he killed the cat and he's probably having a dream.
Okay, let's keep reading to find it. We are on page 20, the last paragraph at the bottom. One night I sat half drunk. And we're getting ready to go to the next page.
One night I sat, half drunk in a bar. I saw something sitting on top of a barrel of rum. I came near and touched it with my hand. It was a black cat, very large, just as large as Pluto. It looked like him in every way except one. Pluto did not have a white hair upon any part of his body, but this cat had a large patch of white which covered nearly all of his chest. I touched him and he rose at once. The cat purred loudly and rubbed against my hand. It seemed very happy to be near me. This, then, was the very creature I was looking for. Then once I offered to buy it from the bartender, but the bartender laid no claim to it. He knew nothing of it, had never seen it before. I continued to pet the cat. When I prepared to go home, the animal seemed to wish to go along with me. I let it do so, bending to pet it as we went. When it reached my house, it entered at once. It soon became a great favorite with my wife. As for me, I soon found myself disliking the pet. This was just the opposite of what I had expected. I do not know how or why this was. Perhaps it had something to do with its love for me. I stayed away from the cat, for I remembered Pluto and was filled with shame. But slowly, very slowly, my hatred grew. Finally, I could no longer stand it. I would rush from the room whenever the cat entered. Something added to my hatred of the beast. It was a discovery I made the morning after I brought it home. I found that this cat, like Pluto, had lost one of its eyes. This, however, only made it more dear to my wife. The more I tried to avoid this cat, the closer it clung to me. It followed my footsteps wherever I went. When I sat down, it waited under my chair. Then it would jump up on my knees and begin to purr. When I got up to walk, it would get between my feet, nearly knocking me over. At such times, I longed to destroy it with a blow. I did not do so, probably because I remembered my former crime. But mostly, let me confess at once, because of my total fear of the beast.
Wait, discuss.
on my best days.
All right, I want to throw out a question for you to think about as we continue to read. When he made his discovery that this particular black cat also had the same condition as Pluto, what are the odds that he would invite the same cat to his house and come back to live with him? That's something I want you guys to discuss on the second go round. And also, one of the notations that I noticed was this. At the top it says, when it reached my house, it entered at once. How many stray cats do you know that automatically just take to an individual? Seriously, and quickly. Think about that. Okay. We are on 22. At the bottom, I am ashamed to admit. Okay?
I am ashamed to admit,
Follow along
even in
underline,
the sale,
highlight,
what caused that.
circle.
My wife had pointed more than once to the cat's white hair. I have spoken of it before. It was the only difference between this cat and the one I had killed. This mark was at first a white patch without any shape. It was now the outline of something that made me shake. It was the outline of the gallows.